Hey everyone, I'm Michael, and welcome to Topic Time.
Topic time!
It's topic time.
Hello everybody out there, I'm your host Michael, and welcome back to another episode of Topic Time, and the last Topic Time for the year of 2018, because today is December 31st, and it is New Year's Eve, and I want to wish all of you guys out there a happy New Year's Eve, and hope you have a great one with your family, friends, loved ones. And to close out 2018, I thought of a topic video of a way to close it out. And what better way to close it out with this question? What are my top 10 2018 video games? So in this video, I'm going to talk about all the video games that came out from 2018 and the top 10 that I've played, going backwards 10 to 1. And it's going to be from all consoles, whether it be from Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, what have you. And just talk a little briefly about what I think about this. So, without further ado, let's get into my top 10 video games that came out of 2018. Starting off with top number 10, Shadow of the Tomb Raider for the PlayStation 4 version. Now, the reason why I put that as number 10 is because the graphics are nice, and the storyline is like really amazing, and I like how they have the evolution of how they changed Lara Croft, because throughout the Tomb Raider ages, they've changed Lara Croft in many dramatic ways, and her stories are very interesting. So I figure, since I am a Lara Croft fan, I figure that would be great to put as my top number 10. Top number 9 is Starlink Battle for Atlas for the Nintendo Switch console. Now, the only reason why I got for the Nintendo Switch is because only on the Switch you can play the Star Fox team, and they also have a story of them as well. So that's kind of the reason why I got for the Nintendo Switch, because I played Star Fox games, they're really awesome, and I figure put Starlink with Star Fox. I say that that's actually a good buy. The missions are a little bit hard, and the controls are a little bit different, but all in all, with the story and their team of Star Fox involved, that's the reason why I put that as number 9. Top number 8, Mega Man 11 for Nintendo Switch. Now, I have played that on the Brooklyn Boys 13 channel of the 12 Days of Brooklyn Boys Switch Miss, and I have to say that with it being almost the same as the other Mega Man games, it's where you fight off against all of Wally's robots that Wally has kidnapped, and you're trying to rescue them to bring them back to Dr. Light. And of course, Dr. Wily wants to prove that he's better than Dr. Light, because there's a whole story behind that. The controls are a little bit difficult, and the graphics are beautiful nonetheless, but the missions can be a little bit tedious. So if you're a Mega Man fan, if you've been playing Mega Man video games, I say give it a try for yourself and see if you like it. And see what you think for yourself. Top number 7, Sea of Thieves for the Xbox One. Now I remember back in March, when we first got the Sea of Thieves video game, that me and my brother Chris, like, we would do like this stream about us being pirates. And this is all about pirate adventures of going out there and get all the gold, make sure that your ship's okay, that doesn't get hit by other ships, because you could battle other people as well. And I thought it was really interesting about, it's like living the life of a pirate, going on all these adventures, whether it be going on land to get stuff, going for gold, and shooting against skeletons and whatnot. So it's a really adventurous game, and I really had fun playing Sea of Thieves. And there were other maps too that were added, I believe, in the past month. So definitely, I mean, Pirate's Life for me, argy meaty. Really a great game. Top number 6, Mario Tennis Aces for the Nintendo Switch. So Mario Tennis Aces, I did play the playable demo at Nintendo New York with the other game, which I will get to when we get to that. And the controls for playing the Mario Tennis Aces, like, first of all, there are characters that you get every month when you do tournament modes, I believe. And it's a little bit different than the other Mario Tennis games, because Mario Tennis Aces has evolved from all the other Mario Tennises, but it's supposed to give that Mario Tennis 64 feeling to it. So I would say it's recommended to get. I mean, the more stuff that they put in there and the more characters that they add, That's actually a great video game to get. So, and also the storyline is really interesting as well, and I really liked it. Sometimes it got me a little bit irritated, but you know, that's how games are. Not all games can be easy. You win some, you lose some. You just try again, and you might win. That's definitely for that. So, I would say that's why I put that as number 6. So now we're going into top number 5, and I put for top number 5, Spyro Reignited Trilogy for the PlayStation 4. And this is the remaster version. Now, Spyro came out, and the only reason why I feel that Spyro came out is because Crash Bandicoot did his Insane Trilogy, so I figured Spyro should do the same, because Crash and Spyro kind of connect together, so to say. And it has 3 Spyro games. You could choose the first Spyro, the second or third. And I like the challenge and adventures of Spyro just going out there as a dragon, going to get those gems, and retrieving the eggs that have been, whether they've been taken or something like that. Kind of sounds a little bit like Angry Birds, but this is Spyro where he flies, breathes fire, and I believe the third one he breathes ice. I'm not too sure, but I know of a special friend of mine who actually is a huge Spyro fan, and he's been playing it. But I looked at it as well, and I have to say the controls are amazing, and it has the feel to the original Spyro that came out from the PlayStation 1 era. But for the Reignited Trilogy that came out, I'm definitely glad they came out with that remastered version, and there might be more in the coming years, in a year or two, because we have Crash's Tag Team Racing that's coming out of this coming year, 2019, and we'll see when that happens there. And I'll definitely get that played as well. Top number 4, Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4. Now guys, when I played Spider-Man, it was really amazing. It gave you that Spider-Man 2 feeling to it when it came out for the PlayStation 2, where it's open world, where you do all these different web shootings, you wear like different costumes and whatnot. And my favorite out of that would have to be Spider-Dude, because, you know, I like rock and roll and stuff like that. But they also had the other costume that came out recently from the Spider-Man 1 movie, the one with Tobey Maguire. And that one is actually really another awesome costume. But you just go on these missions, and then you fight against people like Kingpin, Scorpion, and also, Electro as well. But really great storyline, and the graphics are beautiful. Definitely some I would highly recommend you guys get for the PlayStation 4. And also Miles Morales makes his appearance in Spider-Man 4, and he becomes also the other Spider-Man. And his side story is involved in it as well. So, great story and great everything too. You're just in New York City, where everything is just like it is when you go in the city. For those of you who live in New York, that is, Manhattan. Top number 3, Super Mario Party for the Nintendo Switch. Now, Super Mario Party, I believe this is the 10th or the 11th Mario Party. Like, I can't really remember, but I think it's between 10 or 11. And I sound really when I'm not remembering, because there's so many Mario Parties that came out over the years. But it's just like the original Mario Party for the N64. You just go around the board and you get the stars for the 20 coins, because I didn't really like the whole Silver Star thing. I didn't really like that in the past ones, but this one you get to actually team up with somebody when you go into the boards, and you have to receive these gem things. I think there's 5 gems where you get it throughout all the board, and there's characters you get 2, and there's other events that they added to it as well. It's not just going around the board and getting how many stars you get. There are other events that are added there as well, but I would say definitely check it out. Top number 2, Dragon Ball FighterZ for the PlayStation 4. This game was totally amazing. It is just like they brought the animation into a video game. Like, truly, like, from the animation, you are actually controlling them as the animated characters, and you're fighting off against the other teams. Now, usually it's like 3-on-3 for that matter, and they added other characters in there as well, like Android 17, Cooler, and it all goes from Dragon Ball era all the way to Dragon Ball Super, with Beerus in it as well. And everything about it, control-wise, graphic-wise, and story, you couldn't ask for anything more. Dragon Ball FighterZ was top-notch, amazing. There's nothing more I could say about it. And also, Goku Black was in it as well, so he was another interesting character to get and play as well. And for those of you Dragon Ball Z fans, highly recommend you guys get that. For all time's sake, if you like animation, then that's a game for you. And we go to my top number one, and you probably know what this is already. My top number one best video game for 2018, and that's to go to my friends Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for Nintendo Switch, hands down. This is the game that everybody has been hyping and waiting for since they mentioned it at E3 when Inkling was confirmed, and then so much more with the World of Light that was shown and everything. And everyone is here, from Super Smash Bros. 64 to Melee to Brawl to Wii U. Everybody's in there, and there's actually more that's going to be on the way with 5 DLCs and PD Piranha that's going to be making an appearance in February. For those of you who have redeemed him, you'll be able to play as him as well. And there are like over 70 characters, or 75 characters that you have to get, and it's actually easier to get them, if you ask me. And the World of Light, like, Nintendo actually heard our voices and just gave us this game that, this is the best video game that's ever been made in the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. And that says a lot, because my favorite of all was between Super Smash Bros. For N64 and Super Smash Bros. Brawl. But Ultimate just said, go down to second, third place, and Ultimate, welcome home to first place. I don't think there's going to be another Smash Bros. Game that could beat this, let alone, I don't even know if they're going to make another Super Smash Bros. Game, because all the DLCs and everything that's coming out, I believe the run ends in February 2020, which I believe might be another Nintendo system if they make it then. But all in all, guys, you guys should definitely get this game. It is really good. I know I went above 4 or 5 minutes, but the reason why is because, first of all, I love video games. I love talking about video games, and this right here, from top 10 to 1, are the games that I have played, and I recommend you guys definitely get them. But now, it is your turn in the comment section. What are your top 10 games of 2018? Were there stuff that I put on there, or stuff that I didn't put on there? I would really like to talk to you guys about that, because I love talking video games about you guys, as well as communicating with you guys in the comment section. Let me know, because I would like to hear your opinions, because this was all my opinions, of what your top 10 games of 2018 were. And before I go, since I sometimes forget to say this, please do not forget to subscribe to Comic Frontline, who's got a bunch of videos that are going to be really awesome, especially for the coming year of 2019. And also, I'll be making more Topic Time videos for the year of 2019 as well. So, until next time, everybody, that's my top 10 games of 2018. 2018 has been a great year. Had some ups and downs, but that's life itself. And here is looking up for the year of 2019 for more Topic Time videos and anything else right here on Comic Frontline. And to everybody out there, Happy New Year's Eve. I'm your host, Mike, Topic Time. And I'm saying take care, Happy New Year's. Let 2019 begin. Well, I'll see you guys 2019. And as always, don't forget to keep watching. Later, everybody.